Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Frank Kenny. Now, I want to share with you some of the biggest misconception with marketing, right? Say, for example, you're a new entrepreneur, you just launched a business, right? And you're doing some form of marketing, which is usually in the form of like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or Google Ads, right? To try to bring awareness and essentially to try to get conversion and purchases and customers, to your business. See, this is what typically happens. An entrepreneur, a business owner, they will launch a campaign, a Facebook campaign, an Instagram campaign, or a TikTok campaign, right? And then within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or maybe even a month, they won't see a whole lot of conversion, or at least not positive conversion, right? That's usually when they stop. They're like, oh, this doesn't work for me. This doesn't work for my business. Let me tell you, you're wrong. You're wrong. And here's why. You need to understand this, the purchase cycle. A purchase cycle is defined as the first point of contact from the moment somebody first is aware of your brand, aware of your product, aware of your company, to the moment that they purchase your product. That time elongated is considered as the purchase cycle, right? Now, this is gonna vary per vertical, per industry, right? Say if you have a $50 product, the average purchase cycle for a $50 product, this is industry average, takes approximately 3 weeks for a consumer to purchase, right? And say if you're selling a $100 product, it's 6 weeks, right? And the more expensive your product or your services are, the longer that purchase cycle is gonna be. So that's one of the most crucial things that a lot of marketers, entrepreneurs don't understand, right? Because when you're running a marketing campaign, you need to have this in mind. If you're not seeing conversions within the first week, it's okay, right? You need to wait. You need to consider that purchase cycle. Now, here's another way to put this, right? So you're driving a lot of top of funnel awareness, right? So you say within a 1 month time frame, you drive 10,000 new users to your website, right? Some of them are going to convert 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, right? And some of them won't. Some of them won't convert until 3 months down the line. A perfect analogy that I found to kind of portray this is 3 pregnant women that all know each other can have babies at the same time, right? Regardless that they were all pregnant at the same time, they all won't have babies at the same time. The same thing applies, Though on that same day you drove 10,000 new users to your website, all of those users won't convert in 3 weeks, right? Some of them will convert in week 4. Some of them will convert in week 5. The same thing with the pregnant women. Some of them will have babies 9.5 months down the line. Some 10 months down the line. It all won't happen at the same time. Again, I really want to drive this down is that you really need to consider your purchase cycle when running market campaign. It's not that you have a bad product or your marketing isn't working. People just takes consumers just need time to purchase your product. They need time to consider about purchasing your product, right? Now, with that said, now when you run your marketing campaign, definitely considering and calculating what is your purchase cycle, right? With that in mind, then you'll know, okay, cool, I know my marketing campaign is not gonna convert for 3 weeks or maybe for 5 and 6 weeks. So that gives you a little more reassurance and kind of more, motivation to continue running your marketing campaign. Hopefully that makes sense and hopefully this was helpful.